There's a specific gut-wrenching sound that haunts the nightmares of every seasoned mechanic. The rhythmic, metallic slap of a neglected drive chain, or the sudden, expensive crunch of a gearbox being forced into a gear it wasn't ready for. In my 15 years on the dealership floor, I've seen countless wide-eyed beginners wheel in a beautiful machine they've owned for less than a month, only to be told that a simple 5-minute oversight has just cost them $2,000 in engine repairs. It's a tragic cycle where enthusiasm outpaces education and perfectly good motorcycles are sent to an early grave because of mistakes that are as common as they are avoidable. I'll be breaking down 9 critical errors, from the chemical warfare happening in your fuel tank to the hidden stresses of cold starts that even experienced riders get wrong. You need to watch until the very end, because the most common mistake on this list is something 90% of new riders do every single day, thinking they are actually helping their engine. Hit that subscribe button for Rider Archive right now. Your wallet and your motorcycle will thank you later. Number 1. The dry chain death. Neglecting the drive chain is the fastest way to turn a smooth ride into a mechanical nightmare, especially on a bike like the Kawasaki Ninja 400, which retails for around $5,300 USD. This machine uses a high-tensile 520 O-ring chain to transfer its 45 horsepower parallel twin energy to the rear wheel. Beginners often ignore the 500-mile lubrication interval, leading to kinked links that create massive parasitic drag and heat. This friction doesn't just wear the sprockets, it puts immense side load on the countershaft bearing, a repair that requires splitting the entire engine case, costing upwards of $1,500 USD. The Ninja's engine is a gem of high revving reliability, and its upright, sporty seating is surprisingly comfortable for new riders. But a snapped chain can slice through the engine block like a hot knife through butter. But as dangerous as a dry chain is, there is a much more subtle habit that is currently frying your clutch plates from the inside out. Number 2. The two-finger clutch drag. Many beginners develop the habit of riding the clutch, keeping constant pressure on the lever while navigating traffic on a bike like the Yamaha R3, which goes for about $5,500 USD. The R3's 321cc inline twin is designed for high RPM fun, but its cable-actuated wet clutch relies on a specific amount of free play to fully engage. By resting your fingers on the lever, you prevent the friction plates from locking together, causing them to slip and glaze under heat. Replacing a burnt clutch pack will run you $250 to $400 USD, but the real danger is the metal debris contaminating the engine oil. The R3 offers a narrow, accessible seat height that builds confidence, but that confidence is quickly shattered when your gears start slipping under load because of a lazy hand. While your clutch is suffering, your cylinders are facing a much colder threat every morning before you even leave the driveway. Number 3. The cold start red line. Revving a cold engine is a cardinal sin, particularly on a precision machine like the Honda CBR 500R, priced at $7,300 USD. This 471cc parallel twin is engineered with tight internal tolerances that rely on 10-watt 30 oil to reach a specific operating temperature before providing maximum protection to the rod bearings and cylinder walls. When you blip the throttle immediately after a cold start, the oil hasn't reached the top end of the motor, meaning the metal-on-metal contact is literally shaving life off your engine. The CBR 500R is praised for its all-day ergonomic comfort and smooth power delivery. But cold revving can lead to premature piston slap and a top-end rebuild costing $1,200 USD. It's a slow death that robs the bike of its legendary Honda longevity. Yet the way you clean your bike can be just as destructive as the way you started. Number 4. Pressure washing the bearing. Taking a high-powered pressure washer to a bike like the Suzuki SV650, which carries a MSRP of $7,400 USD, is an invitation for electrical gremlins and mechanical failure. The SV650 is famous for its bulletproof 90-degree V-twin and plush standard seating, but its wheel bearings, swing arm pivots, and steering head are protected by rubber seals that cannot withstand 3,000 psi of water. Once you force water past those seals, it washes away the grease and begins an invisible rusting process that will eventually seize the bearing. Repairing a seized steering head can cost $300 USD, but a failure mid-corner is far more expensive. Modern bikes are weather-resistant, not waterproof, and a heavy-handed car wash can ruin the delicate sensors of the fuel injection system. This hidden moisture is a silent killer, much like the mechanical stress caused by shifting gears too early. Number 5. Lugging the engine. Lugging occurs when a rider tries to accelerate in too high of a gear at low RPMs, a common mistake on torque-heavy bikes like the Honda Rebel 500, priced at $6,500 USD. The Rebel's 471cc engine is tuned for cruising, but forcing it to pull from 2,000 RPM in sixth gear creates massive pressure on the crankshaft and connecting rods. This stress can cause detonation and hammered rod bearings, a catastrophic failure that effectively totals the engine. The Rebel offers one of the most comfortable 27-inch seat heights in the industry, making it a beginner favorite, but treating it like a diesel tractor will lead to a $2,000 USD engine swap. You have to let the engine breathe within its power band to ensure the oil pump creates enough pressure. However, even if you ride perfectly, what you leave in your tank during the winter could be your bike's final meal. Number 6. The ethanol fuel clog. Leaving a bike like the BMW G31, which costs $5,000 USD, to sit for more than a month with standard E10 fuel is a recipe for a clogged fuel system. The G31's 3113cc Klein-cylinder engine uses a high-pressure fuel injector with tiny orifices that are easily gummed up by the varnish left behind when ethanol-blended fuel breaks down. This leads to a bike that won't start or runs lean, which can overheat the engine. A professional fuel system flush and injector replacement can cost $500 USD. The BMW offers premium fit and finish with an upright, commanding seating position, but it is sensitive to fuel quality. It's a simple fix to use a stabilizer, but most beginners forget until the first warm day of spring reveals a dead bike. But before you even worry about the fuel, you might be stretching your chain to its breaking point. Number 7. Over-tightening the chain. A chain that is too tight is actually more dangerous than one that is too loose, especially on a dual sport like the Honda CRF 300L, retailing for $5,400 USD. Because the CRF 300L has long travel suspension, the distance between the sprockets increases as the suspension compresses. If you don't leave enough slack, the chain will act as a structural member, yanking on the transmission's output shaft and potentially cracking the engine case. Replacing a cracked case is a $2,500 USD job that often renders the bike a total loss. The CRF 300L is a master of off-road comfort with its soft seat and narrow chassis, but it requires precise maintenance to survive. Beginners often tighten the chain until it's guitar string taut, unknowingly setting a time bomb for their gearbox. But the most common way to ruin a gearbox happens right at the shift lever. Number 8. The lazy gear shift. Not being firm and deliberate with your shifts on a bike like the KTM 3090 Duke, priced at $5,900 USD, will eventually lead to rounded-off dogs in the transmission. The 3090 Duke features a high-performance 373cc single that loves to be worked hard, but false neutrals caused by weak shifts cause the gears to grind against each other under load. Over time, this makes the bike jump out of gear, requiring a full transmission teardown costing $1,800 USD. The Duke offers an aggressive, ready-to-race ergonomic feel that encourages fast riding, but the gearbox requires a confident foot. Many beginners try to be gentle with the bike, but being too light with the shifter is actually doing more harm than good. This mechanical abuse is often paired with a misunderstanding of how to properly slow the bike down using the engine. Number 9. The panic downshift. The most destructive mistake a beginner can make is a panic downshift. Dropping too many gears at high speed on a bike like the Triumph Trident 660, which costs $8,600 USD. The Trident 660cc triple is a soulful, rev-happy engine, but if you drop from 5th to 2nd gear at 60 mph, the rear wheel will force the engine to spin way past its 10,000 RPM redline. This can lead to valve float, where the valves hit the pistons, instantly destroying the top end of the motor. A new cylinder head and pistons for a Triumph will cost over $3,000 USD. The Trident is famous for its class-leading comfort and triple character, but it has no protection against a mechanical over-rev. It is the ultimate beginner mistake that can end a riding career in a fraction of a second. A motorcycle is more than just a machine. It's a high-performance system where every component relies on the rider's knowledge as much as it does on the oil in the sump. From the expensive reality of a panic downshift on a Triumph to the silent erosion of your Suzuki's bearings at a car wash, these mistakes are the difference between a bike that lasts 20 years and one that becomes a parts donor in 6 months. As an expert who has seen thousands of these tragedies play out, my goal is to make sure your first bike is an investment in freedom, not a lesson in debt. Respect the mechanical limits of your machine, keep your maintenance intervals sacred, and never stop learning the why behind every lever and bolt. Which of these mistakes were you surprised to see, or have you already learned one the hard way? Let me know your stories in the comments below. For more expert advice on keeping your ride in peak condition, check out this next video. Ride smart and stay safe for Rider Archive.